Hey guys, this is Ryan Lucky Shot. I got some stuff to share with you. All these clips are my fights from the SVDS Punisher series, and what I really like about some of these clips and why I put them together is they all have some audio cues that I use to get information to help me win those fights. And I hope you find something useful in these. It's a situation through dorms, so when crossing this, I try to kind of dodge between some of these things, not necessarily taking a straight line. And when I get in here, I have kind of a clearing pattern. You can kind of use this little stuff, and I notice that the doors open. I hear the sound, I immediately tuck. He hits a wood. And I creep, and we can hear him, he just lets us know that he's coming. You can tell by how he moved, where he was going to go later in the raid after that dorm's killed. That stash on the corner. You can see the top left I have the yellow, which means I'm overweight. I am making noise. He can definitely hear us. Switch to a faster firing gun. But he gives up his shadow. Did you guys see that? I knew exactly where to aim. I can replay that. You can see the shadow. Shoreline, kind of that cottage area by the tunnels. Just looting around a little bit. Get that roller. Gotta get that straight into the gamma. And I hear something. So there's only one little gate. Towards that. I'm trying to see if I can see something out the windows. I'm not moving, so I don't give a sound, because you can see on the top left that overweight signal. I wait for him to kind of leave sound, or leave the amount that he could probably hear me. I drop the backpack so I don't make as much noise. You also have like the whole stamina issue thing too. And I'm just trying to kind of force it because I just don't hear him anymore. Try to hear wood or something. And I just get that visual cue. I know he can't hear me, so I'm just get up to this cover. Try to clear the distance. And just don't give him a chance to return fire. But that audio cue really helped get it. This is me trying to like look up a quest and shoot, clicking back, but that, you know, broken glass welcome. I'm gonna try and get to the other side. Ugh. Look at my disdain. It's my bad. I gave up way too much information where I was at. Right. Old gas can be a great place to pinch people. I love scavs because they can be your canaries in the sense that like they will let you know when players are moving through, and I think old gas is like a choke point where you can get up on top and kind of watch those areas as they push through it. So my thinking is try to get up on this overlook and look down on these players, or what's going on with the shooting. Trying to sneak. I'm close enough that I think that they probably could hear me. A lot of times when they're shooting and then quiet, people can get a little like antsy. I try to stay patient because what I assume, like if you've been in that situation, yep, and I get my visual cue. They're like, you know, you heal, you loot or something like that. So you give them some time to actually show their cards. Now my goal is to like sneak over there to line up a shot, because I still am trying to maintain that like stealth thing. Information is really big in Tarkov. I'm definitely making noise. You can see that yellow overweight. I do feel more comfortable if you move with other sounds making. Trying to avoid these trees. Something like that. Whoosh, whoosh sound. Trying to get a shooting lane. I got up to look, but then I went back down so I wouldn't make as much noise. Let me get the visual. He's just got his back turned, he's looting. Not the best shots, but we dropped him. This is after I looted him. You can see that little flash. Wait for the sound. A lot of times what I do too, just don't watch that, is like, you gotta let them get far enough out of cover that they can't get back into that. So I let them get out, so then I started shooting. But sometimes like you see him, if you start shooting, then he could have ran in cover. And this was kind of a funny situation where
Friendly.
we got this guy coming through trying to pretend like he's just trying to get a quest done or some shit. It's definitely where I wish I would have had a better scope. You can see me sight to 100. Could have got a shoot door in heaven. I was kind of waiting for him to maybe stop. But overall, I know there's spawns behind me. This spawn in general puts two people, cut you between two people, so you gotta kind of choose to run or not across that bridge. Decided to move on towards the other one, and as you can see, I just see that glimpse of them. I'm going to use that to kind of throw him off, maybe dislocate him. I'm listening to that, so we know he's over there now. And then it's out of perceivable sound. So if you upgrade your perception level, you can hear more. But we know he's gone pretty far. So I'm just sitting in this bush, trying to wait for more information. And you can see that my like stealth down on the bottom left, I've turned it all the way down. And even when I'm moving, I'm trying to move very slowly, so you can get this like shimmy sound when you move your feet too fast. Then I hear something up here. So now I know there's two people. Some fighting over at the Welcome to Tarkov across the river. Maybe that Timmy we saw. And this dude's means he's crawling. It's a crawling sound. And he's just being loud. He's giving us all kinds of information. And something behind us.
Hey, where are you, you fucking gamer?
Gets me every time. It's just like a little
Hey, what's up? Okay, he's on.
And this guy's shooting. I'm not even totally sure what he was shooting at, but I'm gonna try to use this nade in the cover of the bush. Hit this thing and then they're trying to get out. Reposition. I'm kind of trying to look where I need to go. At this point, I think he thinks I run away. So I've gone down to full stealth. Then I hear something. It's crawling sounds. Trying to get one more little shimmy so I can figure out if he's like on this side of the wall or the other side of the wall. I'm very scared of these like bushes because they'll give away my position. You hit the bushes, they're loud. And I definitely know it's kind of on my left side of my screen. What can be really scary about approaching something like this is they can see you before they see them. It's kind of a 50-50 that close a range. But this guy is definitely trying to camp. Or he thinks I'm running across the boat bridge. Gets me every time. I wish I would have said something really cool in VoIP right there, but we get the kill. Overall, being patient, not giving away my position, trying to use cover, I think was how I got this. I think these players were just being really loud, trying to force the situation. So I don't really even know if they were a party, but that's how it went. Alright, so those are some examples of how I use audio and different information to win some fights. Don't forget to smash that like button for more content.